I'm Brittany Lewis with Forbes Breaking News. Joining me now is Senior Wealth Editor Chase Peterson-Withorn. Chase, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
I want to extend a big congratulations. The Forbes 400 has dropped. Before we get right into it, can you explain what is the Forbes 400?
Yeah, so the Forbes 400 is our ranking of the 400 richest people in America. We've been doing it since 1982. It started out, you had to have $100 million to make the list, and now you have to have $2.9 billion to make the list. So it's harder and harder to be one of the 400 richest Americans, and we've been tracking it for a long time.
$2.9 billion to make the list. That's a huge number, and that's probably why you reported it's a good year to be on the list. So can you describe the 2023 landscape for us a bit?
Yeah, so the rich tend to get richer. There's a lot of truth to that statement, and we've sort of collected the data to that sort of bears that out for many years. But last year was sort of an anomaly where the rich, by and large, did not get richer. The cutoff to make the list dropped, and the total wealth of everybody on the list dropped for the first time since the Great Recession last year. So this year, billionaires in America have basically come roaring back. They've added a collective $500 billion to their net worths. And as a whole, the Forbes 400 is worth $4.5 trillion, which ties the record that they set in 2021. So basically, it's a year of great rebounds for a lot of America's wealthiest people.
2023, I guess you could call the roaring 20s for the richest Americans. And who tops that list? Let's cut to the chase right now. Who's number one?
Yeah, so number one, richest person in America is Elon Musk. He's worth about $251 billion. And he was number one last year, and he was actually worth $251 billion by our count last year. So pretty rare for someone to end up right where they were at the top of the list. But it was anything but a stagnant year for Elon Musk, who made headlines pretty much every day. A year ago, he had yet to buy Twitter. And a year later, he owns Twitter, and now it's X, and he's been using it to, challenge Mark Zuckerberg to cage fights and get in fights with, the president of Ukraine and all of that. And Tesla stock has gone up, and then it's gone way down, and now it's back up again. So, a wild year for Elon Musk, but he is indeed the richest person in America, and he ended up just as rich as he was last year.
There really wasn't a day that went by in 2023 where Elon Musk didn't make headlines or waves in some way, shape, or form. But does he have a comfortable lead at number one, or is anyone on his coattails?
Yeah, no, he has a comfortable lead at number one. He's $90 billion ahead of number two, billion with a B. Number two is Jeff Bezos of Amazon. We have him at about $161 billion. So Musk has a comfortable lead, although I think he was $100 billion ahead of Bezos last year. So, I guess Bezos narrowed the lead just a little bit, but has a long way to go.
Yeah, Bezos is inching a little closer.